So in that last video, we looked at standard form. All right, try to block some of this out. So in standard form, that's the most common. All right, so it's, I guess it's all in factored form there. Well, not really factored form, but it's written as squares. All right, that's a quadratic, and that's a quadratic, and that's a quadratic, or a square, anyway. Now this one's the most user-friendly because, well, it's not hard to plug in numbers for x and y, but it's also real easy to tell what the center is and the radius is. That's standard form. Now, general form, which is really weird that they would use almost the same things. Standard and general, they're pretty similar to each other. It's another form of a circle, and the main advantage it has is, if you wanted to add something to this equation, it's a lot easier to add something to this, than it would be to add something to standard form. Because everything here, it's all nice and they're all squares. So if you add something to that, it's going to ruin it. Anyway, arithmetic is easy with this. But what we're going to do is we are going to take something that is in standard form, and we're going to convert it to general form. So this isn't bad at all. All right, so general form, everything, the x squareds, the y squareds, the regular x's, the regular y's, and the regular numbers, they are all on the one side by itself, and the other side's empty. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply, x minus 6 times itself and simplify. Same for the y plus 2. And we're going to move this 100 over to the left side. First off, just want to point out the radius. If they were asking for the radius of this, it would be 10. All right. And the center would be 6, negative 2. Here we go. Let's get started. So we're going to do x minus 6 times x minus 6 plus y plus 2 times y plus 2 equals 100 for right now. We'll leave that. And then we're going to x times x. So we're going to simplify all this. So I'll just move on here. Negative 6x, negative 6, and negative 6 is 36. Let's see, y squared, 2y, and 2 times 2 is 4. All right, now we got to combine like terms. So let's do the x squareds first, because that's the way it is in the formula. And then the y squared. All right, got those two out of the way. And then we'll have the regular x's. So in this case, it's going to be a negative 12x. All right, got those. And then this is going to be a 4y. So we're just combining terms in the same order that they have them in the formula. And then we've got 36 and a 4. So that makes 40. But then we're also going to move this 100 over to the left side. So we're going to minus 100 as well. So now 40 minus 100 is negative 60. All right. So now we have converted from standard form into general form. And the same rules apply. Like if you wanted to, let's say you wanted to test whether 4, negative 6 was on this line, or it was on this circle, you would just plug in 4 for x and negative 6 for y, and see if it all comes out to equal 0. Well, I've got you here. I'm going to pull up Desmos here, and I'm going to type these in on Desmos so you see that they are the same thing. So x minus 6 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 100. That was our original circle. All right. So you can see the center. The center is at 6, negative 2, and it does have a radius of 10. All right. So from 6 to 16 here, it does have a radius of 10. And then if you wanted to type in that general form, the one that we just found here. It was x squared plus y squared minus 12x plus 4y minus 60. Let me go ahead and mute this one. Minus 60, and then it was equal 0. All right, and you see it's the exact same circle. All right, this is another way, I guess, if you wanted to tell if a point was on there, you could just, you could plot the point, actually. We were talking about 4, negative 6. 4, negative 6 is not even close to being on that circle. That's another way you can do it, though.